mind, tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He completes this to Sutton, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 41, Wilson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010.
Third down.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. From the gun, it's Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
27, Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run with Hunt. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the Browns' 14-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mike Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Jason Myers set.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again, Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
To the 49.
Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 53's the mark.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Tackle made at the 6-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Incomplete. Desmond Trufant on the
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Check. 53's mark. Check. 53's mark. I got one. 14. 53.
From the gun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 6-0 our score after 1.
Browns, nothing.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Kareem Hunt.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
Forget height and catch radius. When you run the fade really well, run down the defender, kind of take him a little bit towards the middle of the field, and then fade to the sideline and give your quarterback some space, it can be executed that well, just as we saw.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, Carr. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. On the return is Peterson. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Desmond Trufant, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
The tackle made at the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Number 27.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. They'll run. This is Hunt. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll roll him out right. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the gun, it's Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
Well, good luck, offenses. You've got to identify where Isaiah Simmons is going to play on every snap, and sometimes he's going to rush the passer. But how about that play? Back in the secondary, getting an interception, and we saw that ability at Clemson. Sometimes he played as a pure safety and came off the hash in 2 deep coverage and made those types of plays. Isaiah Simmons is going to show up everywhere.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it first and goal.
First and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Dobbins. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? 2nd down and goal. Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
He was covered by Steven Nelson.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Wilson flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Desmond Trufant. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Now this will make it into the end zone. They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Big stop, G. Big stop.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick in the game. And now 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
53, 53. I don't think you got it, son. 53.
Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
All day, every day, any day. 12, 53.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10. brings up 3rd and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson able to get this to Gordon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Carr now to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Kareem Hunt, incomplete.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. 20! And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. And we're back now here in Cleveland, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Wilson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Check. Took right. Mike 20.
Operating from the gun. Wilson being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He's going to look deep for Edelman. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Julian Edelman.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Wilson will throw again. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cortland Sutton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, batted free. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up at a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On first down, it's Hunt, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Carr, rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And a Bengal first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll throw with Carr. Complete. This is Lewis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score, Bengals 28, Browns 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Quick throw, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
19-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Now Carr on the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Bang, bang, bang.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. He's got Jack Doyle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.